Hi folks, I'm Florian from iProcess, and today we talk about configurations, configuration management, why it is a challenge for testing software and systems in the automotive world, and an idea on how to improve it. So first, to go with the trend, I asked ChatGPT why configuration management is a challenge to begin with. Here's the answer. Configuration management in software testing is challenging because of the complexity of software, systems, the need to manage multiple environments, dependencies, rapid change, lack of standardization, and the risk of human error. Sounds about right what the AI put together here. I also asked how to solve the challenge, and I got some nice textbook answers, all of which were true, from test automation to documentation. That input for sure helps, but here's a few thoughts the bot did not put in there yet. Configuration management is a growing challenge. Old configurations will likely never go away, at least not for a long time in the automotive world. So following the textbooks how to create a clean configuration matrix will not solve in the long run. With the common approach to it, you will have to multiply your testing resources every time you add a new configuration, which is not feasible for a handful of reasons, financials and space to name the obvious too. One proven concept for escaping configuration management chaos is collaboration. Now you might say, that is just one of ChatGPT's answers. Well, kind of. But the bot suggests collaboration between testers, developers, and other stakeholders. This is definitely a great and valuable approach, and it should be followed. But I am referring to the collaboration between the test teams. It is really scary to see that many test organizations are still working in silos, completely disconnected from each other. Let's look at this scenario here. A rather complex automotive system with 4 levels of integration. Software here at the bottom, component above, then system integration, and here on top, vehicle. Every level has its validation efforts, and if there's no collaboration between them, they all have to assume full responsibility for all the configurations within their world. That leads to the effect that configurations are missed due to time or resource restrictions. The higher you go in integration, the more is missed. In a well-coordinated and collaborated effort, it would be possible to cluster responsibilities with focus on the configurations. Down here at the software level, you have unit tests. They should have the highest possible code coverage, as explained in one of our last videos. The goal has to be 100% branch coverage at minimum. With that, all configurations have been tested for their existence in the software. A pretty good start. Now at the component level, test systems are rather space-saving and fast to run. So this is where you want to have the full spectrum of hardware configurations covered. And yes, that requires a hardware-in-the-loop setup for each version of hardware. It is certainly possible that several hardware versions are sharing a test system, and the tests are running sequentially. Depending on the test durations, you can play with that. Now that all hardware configurations are covered on the component level, there is no need to do that at the system integration level again. As long as they are proven to behave the same towards their interfaces, we can run black box tests up here. Once they are not behaving the same, you actually create a new system pedigree, and you have to multiply your system integration test resources as well. That being said, the big financial and time impact on the configuration management comes from the new pedigrees, not from new configurations. And finally, we have the vehicle level all the way up here. On this level, you can now concentrate on use case testing rather than on very time-consuming component behaviors. So what to do? Well, as stated earlier, it is all about collaboration. Start to have centralized reporting for your test cases and coverage. Bring different levels of test teams together and allow them to collaborate. Building artificial walls and defending claims will not improve the timing and for sure not the product. iProcess can help you create a custom-tailored system integration and validation strategy that brings your team to the next level, the level of collaboration in the real world, not only on paper and in motivational speeches.